Hi again, everyone. Sorry about the videos. I was noticing an audio problem with them. Hopefully the reviews were still good enough for you. Also, one other thing before we start this one. We're not going to get through all 6 movies. It's about 1 o'clock in the morning and I got to work tomorrow. Or today, actually.
It's 13 hours worth of film, so
it's
this is the first time I think we've done this, and it's actually been a marathon.
Yeah,
It's been fun though, but
in any case, we'll pick up Star Wars Day, and it's supposed to be Star Wars 2 days, tomorrow. Anyway, Bobby, God, episode 5, this is probably my personal favorite. It's so good.
It's definitely my second favorite.
Yeah, it's got so much going on for it. It's really well structured. It's weird that they're doing all the, alright, so to get back to the complaint that I had before is, you could tell they really didn't know exactly where they were going with Leia and Luke being brother and sister. But here they're heavily implying that they are, or they're beginning to imply that with Yoda and everything. So it's weird that they're having them kiss more.
Yeah, they kissed him how many times? This movie? It was
2 or 3 times.
3 times this movie, yeah.
Yeah, it's just weird, and not cheek peck kisses. Like she kissed him on the lips and everything. It's like a big deal, and he's bragging about it. Oh, speak up by the way on this one.
Yeah, it was funny too because the first time he's just kind of like, yeah.
Right, he's all proud.
I just kissed my sister.
To be fair, he does live on a farm, so. Hey, it's what it's like.
Cotton Eye Joe.
Right. No, but I like Empire Strikes Back just because it really works. You get to see Vader's obsession. One of my problems with the last one that I didn't mention is Vader doesn't feel like he's in command. It really feels like he's kind of a lackey. He feels like a glorified henchman. This one, he feels like the boss.
Well, also what that was kind of the original intent for Vader, was not to be so much the main bad guy. He was kind of more of a henchman. And this one, they kind of get a little more what they want to do with Vader. So
yeah,
you definitely can see that.
It's just I think that the problem is, I was talking before about how the prequels felt like they were building to one point, and then these don't feel quite the same way. You get the impression that by the end of this, the rebel force will eventually defeat the Empire, but here it's just kind of messy with what exactly they're trying to do. They don't have an end goal in mind, and what's weird about it is the end goal of the prequels doesn't really mesh up with a lot of the character motivations and stuff in here, particularly Anakin. In the prequels, Anakin turns to the dark side because he wants to make everybody safe. He wants to be seen as the hero and everything. But in here, he's really interested in grabbing power away from the Emperor. He's talking to Luke about that. The characters don't quite line up like they should, and that's not really excusable because it's not like they didn't know what Vader wanted in the original series.
There's a little bit of hint towards that too. I think in the Episode 3.
Yeah, he does say we could take over the Emperor, but I feel like I really feel like that was shoehorned.
Yeah. One thing with Vader in this one I liked, besides just actually getting more lines, we're getting to know the character a lot more in this one.
Oh yeah.
It's a little more to it.
Yeah, he starts up his running gag of murdering admirals left and right.
It's why I love it because I never noticed it before, but the last guy he chokes out, the scene before he does it, they're talking to the admiral, and he's like, "All right, I'll take credit for this.
I'll take full responsibility. I'll go apologize to Lord Vader. Apology accepted."
And he actually doesn't kill that guy. He kills the guy he was talking to.
Right.
So I thought that was kind of funny.
Yeah, it's really cool. I love Vader in this one. This one's just works. I like good, depressing endings, and that's what this one has.
It's really one of the first Hollywood, just good. It's got that, not so much happy ending, question mark. And that, what do you think about the carbon?
Oh, I love that effect. It's always so cool.
Terrified the hell out of me as a kid. That's like one of the first main. For me, when you first see that, it feels like the main character just died.
Yeah.
and it's pretty impactful, and it's a kid that just terrified me.
Yeah.
Also, speaking of terrifying, Yoda. There was that one scene where he was talking to Luke in the swamp. What was it? Luke was talking about how he's not afraid, and he just slowly creeps in.
You will be.
You will be.
Yeah. Right.
And I just like this scene, especially after watching 1 through 3, and then seeing Yoda again for the first time. Since then, just senile at first. It's like
Yeah, it appears that way, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It was funny. Nah, but I think that's about it for this one. Unless you got anything else. How you feeling about your inability to manifest force powers?
It's all your fault.
Right. My bad.
Seriously. I'm more powerful than you as a reviewer too.
Okay. Sure you are.